in other movie news, did you see they were trying to cancel Bill Murray?
Cancel Bill Murray?
Bummer.
Well, I don't know if they're trying to cancel him, but according to the LA Times, Bill Murray allegedly behaved inappropriately on his latest film. It's not new territory, is what the article says. It goes on to list all the times that he has fell out with people on set, but this was for a film called Being Mortal, which he is involved with at the moment. A film adaptation of Surgeon Atwell Gawande's best-selling book of the same name. Also stars Aziz Ansari, Keke Palmer, and Seth Rogen. Production was suspended this week, and the blame has been put on Bill Murray for
Bill.
Inappropriate behaviour. That's a bit of a mad one, isn't it? Because, as I say, the article goes on to list all the times he's fell out with people like Lucy Liu on the set of Charlie's Angels. He was accused by Richard Dreyfuss of being a drunken Irish bully, I remember him saying, when they did What About Bob together. There are a few other times that he's been cited as falling out with people. But what do you make of all this? Is Bill Murray heading into Chevy Chase waters?
I don't give a crap.
Probably. I mean, he's kind of been like a bit of a Chevy over the years anyway, hasn't he? As he's got older, like many from that era, they just become grumpy old curmudgeons and they become difficult to work with. So, we're possibly heading into that territory. I think it's one of the things now that stars can be difficult to work with on set. That's always been it's been a historical thing, hasn't it? There's always been moments, but now it's become a thing that if they are like that, it's being pulled up.
Yes, being highlighted.
It's been highlighted and it's been taken seriously. I
suppose it depends what it is. But
that's it.
I mean,
it's depending on how far it is.
Chevy Chase was one of the people that they cite in it because they apparently had a fight over the whole Saturday Night Live thing because Bill replaced Chevy in the second season, I think, or first season, somewhere there. There's some story behind it. McGee, who was the director of Charlie's Angels, said that Murray once headbutted him. And he said, an inch later, my nose would have been obliterated. It's a passionate industry. Oh my God! Imagine that.
I think it's an interesting, wasn't it? Because I think it's true. It's how it depends on what it is. People arguing and disagreeing. There's varying scales of that, and in a way, it is true. Some of the best artistic people, and we're not just talking actors here. We're talking about artists, musicians, and people who are creative. Often have these kind of strange. Personality quirks. I don't get on with people in all kinds of various ways. And so you kind of have to expect it a little bit, that there's going to be tension or possibly might be tension and stuff like that. Everyone can't be great friends all the time. And sometimes it's for the betterment of the film that there's a tension, there's something there to make it work. But, you don't really want it turning into them kicking the shit out of each other, So,
or just being plain old nasty, I mean? And swearing at people and headbutting people and stuff like that. It doesn't sound good. I think a lot of the times it does come down to personality. And unfortunately, I think for Bill Murray, this entitled kind of, I'm Bill Murray, I can get away with anything, is, like you said, that people are not standing for it anymore and he's getting called out for it.
Yeah,
possibly a bit of that.
There's also the kind of the person who is the recipient of so-called the other side of the disagreement. The other person. It also depends on their character as well, because some people are very good at dealing with that and can almost use it as a thing to make them be better at something or fuel and so. Where some people just can't take anything at all on the other end of the spectrum, where even just someone telling them to off is enough for them to go, ooh, And so it's very difficult to go, oh, it's one simple thing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
And so and you don't want to lose the kind of passion and
well, look at that with Richard
creativity
Dreyfuss saying he was had problems with him on the set of What About Bob. Well, he has also been one of the ones that's been noted as difficult to work with over the years. So
that's it.
What you need is like definitive evidence. Like I'm thinking of Christian Bale with the whole thing with the lights. Even some people were saying even that was taken out of context. But what I mean is if they get caught on tape or on film in some form or another, you know, showing this behavior, then there's no denying it then. But otherwise, it can turn into, well, he said, she said, and you just don't know who to believe.
Well, that's it. And there's lots of that goes on generally, I think, where such and such did this. Well, you got any evidence of such a thing? It's kind of difficult to say or do anything without someone saying, "Oh, well, here's the proof of it," because it is tit for tat otherwise.
Yeah.
And you kind of then wonder what the person's reason for saying such a thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw last year where we agreed with someone kicking off, of course, Tom Cruise on set when people weren't wearing masks, and he went off on that massive rant, and of course we said, well, rightly bloody so. It's people's safety.
I think that was a bit different as well. It's not like he was being abusive. He was just telling people off. He just being Tom Cruise. Some people expect the best.
That's it. But of course, some people took that away, as they always do in the media, and went, "Oh, it's terrible." Kicking out. And you think, well, no, there's a reason. And sometimes there is a reason. Then
sure,
complicated. But old Bill seems to be in deep water.